Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Thank you to all the new subscribers and thank you to everyone. And I also want to say thank you to Jack, if you are watching. I got a beautiful bunch of flowers sent to the salon to congratulate me on my channel. So that was amazing. I was over the moon. Thank you very much. So today I wanted to talk about the journey, the story behind my shoulder, because I keep mentioning my bad shoulder and how it happened. So basically it'll be 3 years ago. It was February the 12th. I fell down my stairs and I put my arm out and stretched my arm like that. And it's like, oh, I knew I'd hurt it. So went to bed. That was on a Thursday night, but I was going into work on the Saturday into Tony and Guy to hand my notice in to go self-employed the following Thursday. So I went to work because I had to. I don't know how I did it, to be fair, because it was just so much pain. Anyway, went self-employed. The shoulder wasn't getting better. I was just in a lot of pain. So I started the process of going back and forth to the hospital. X-rays, scans, everything was clear. So basically it was just physio. But the physio, everything I did was making it worse. So, oh God, it was an awful time. Anyway, I got to November last year and I threw the towel and I couldn't do it anymore. I literally just cried for 2 years solid. It was just, I was leaving work crying. It was literally like, this sounds dramatic, but it was ruining my life. So I spoke to all my friends, my family, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, money just isn't worth the pain that I'm going through. So that's what I did. Anyway, my consultant knew that I'd tried my hardest. I went to see an amazing physio. She was a shoulder specialist for Team GB. She's called Penny. She owns the Performance Clinic. She was amazing. And even she couldn't fix me. And my consultant knew that I'd been to see her. So he says, at this point now, I'm more than happy to put a camera in to see if there's a deeper problem. He said I could go in, find nothing. 2 weeks later, you'll be back to normal, like as in the pain I was in. Or he could find something, but he had no scan evidence to clarify that the operation was going to work. But I knew my own body. I knew that something wasn't right because it was, I was just in pain basically. So took the gamble. So my surgery was March the 7th. I was at a kidney sweet shop. I was so excited to go into hospital to get this operation done. I thought it would be a walk in the park because after my bowel surgery that nearly took my life, I didn't think anything could be as difficult as that to recover from. Anyway, so my operation basically was a great success. I'd stretched the tendon, so that's why it didn't show up on any scans, but he said it was really badly stretched because of the 2-year period of me using it and trying to fix it basically. But it was a really, really nasty operation because when I went into hospital, due to stress of not working, money, and I didn't know where my life was going. I couldn't go on with my life with this my shoulder the way it was. So I was 7 stone 6, which is very, very underweight. So he said it was a nasty operation on a tiny shoulder. Anyway, so I was in this sling for 8 weeks, but after 6 weeks I could take it off in the house. Well, I didn't mentally prepare myself at all for how horrendous it was going to be. It is, you just don't realise how much you use your shoulder. Like, I had to live with my mother and she had to do everything for me. It was just, honestly, like, look, I mean, we did have some laughs, like, you know, when she was trying to dress me and get me out of the bath. Like, I mean, sometimes we'd just break laughing because she'd forget that she had to hold my arm. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, came out the sling after 8 weeks, and to be honest, that is when the mental torture started to happen. After not moving my arm more than like that for 8 weeks, and I hadn't moved it correctly for over 2 years, it was just a class A nightmare trying to get the full range back in. And I remember it was a few days after my birthday, so it's the beginning of June, and I literally had the biggest mental breakdown of my life. It was horrific. I literally had to call my sister-in-law and say, you're gonna have to get Dad to book me a flight to Wales. I can't be on my own. It was so mentally and physically, emotionally draining, because so long after your operation, you'd expect to be getting better, but it wasn't. It was just so hard. Like, I wasn't allowed to externally rotate for 3 months, and it was just torture. I can't, like, without my friends and my family, I actually don't think I could have coped. So anyway, the physio was just really quite difficult. I got to a point where I was start having massages, and I was going to Graham, my sports therapist, who, I don't know how he puts up with me. He has literally got me to where I am now. I went to him and cried, as always. I always cried. I think twice a week I would go and break down and cry from when I was having my massage before my operation. And he just said, right, I'm the boss of you now. I'm taking over. You do everything I say. So, Graham, if you're watching, thank you. Words don't cover how grateful I am to how much Graham puts up with me. If anyone's interested in Graham, he's an amazing sports therapist. Please get in touch with me and I will pass you on his details. Yeah, so I'm doing unbelievably so much better. I still get extremely sore. The soreness can last up to a year, even longer, because it's such a complex area, the shoulder, but I'm doing amazing. But you know, I mean, this week I've had a terrible week. Friday was horrendous, but when I have my bad shoulder, bad days, it just sets my anxiety off, and I just feel, it's just a horrible feeling. So I didn't feel the best Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday it was settling, but so days like today when it's bearable, I've got a clear head and it feels brilliant. But I never ever thought that I would get to where I am today. Like, I was in such a dark, horrible place. I never thought that I would start to feel like this, because honestly, my friends, literally it'll be 3 years in February. It's literally destroyed my life. It's been awful, but now I'm a true believer in everything happens for a reason. And I do believe that the reason why it's caused me so much trauma and pain is because it's brought me to where I am now. Through my time off, I got into YouTube, I got into researching, and I've learned so much knowledge. So looking back on it, I can say this now, I wouldn't have said this on Friday. Looking back, I'm quite glad that it's happened, because it's brought me to where I am now, and I just want to live happy and healthy, as I keep saying, but I really, really do. So yeah, all is good. My shoulder is settled, it's getting better, and that's all that matters. Any pain I feel now, you know, it's not forever, it's recovering. It's not a bad shoulder, it's a recovering shoulder. My friend Cheryl and Graham always done that into me. It's not a bad shoulder, it's a recovering shoulder. Yeah, so, and my friend Jo always says that as well. Yeah, anyway, so thank you for watching, and I will, on Wednesday I've got a builder coming. I won't tell you why, but I've got a builder coming to do some odd jobs in the house, so I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to let you know there's changes going on in my house, so I will keep you posted. But thank you ever so much. I will leave my details, my Facebook and my Instagram in the box below. Any comments, please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. Any questions, anything. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have a lush day. Bye.